Time now to pack a picnic, grab your family, head to the great outdoors because they don't cost a dime, and explore the history and the culture of Western Massachusetts.
And you can do it all for free, and there's actually a special event coming up next weekend. Joining us to tell us all about it is Diane Wiley. She's the engagement manager of the Trustees of Reservations, and you're here to tell us all about some free fun we can have in Western Mass.
Right. Ready?
Home Sweet Home. What's it all about?
Home Sweet Home. We have many historic houses in the West, and we are opening all of them up for free for people to come and do house tours and walk around the properties. Some of the properties have hiking trails. So we want people to come out. It's from 10 to 2. So you can either go up to Cummington to Bryant Homestead, which is William Cullen Bryant's home, and beautiful area in Cummington, or you can go out to the Berkshires. We have a trio of historic houses out there. Ashley House, where Elizabeth Freeman sued successfully for her freedom from slavery. And Mission House, John Sargent lived there in downtown Stockbridge. And Namkeg, which is our Gilded Age mansion.
I mean, we're looking at all these now, and these are absolutely gorgeous homes.
That's Bryant Homestead right there.
And it doesn't cost a dime to come in, and if you bring your own picnic lunch, it's a totally free day.
Totally free day. Totally free.
Now, there's also a lot of great properties that you folks own, the trustees, that people can use for free all year long. The first one, we're talking Hampton County, it's the Dinosaur Footprints. Dinosaur
Footprints, very easy, right in Holyoke, off of Route 5. And, you know, the whole valley was populated by dinosaurs back in the day. Mm-hmm. And you can go there and see really excellent samples of footprints. And
it's fun, and it's also educational for the kids, too.
Very educational, right? We have interpretive signage there. They can go and take a picnic. It's right along the
it's right off Route 5,
River.
right? Yeah. It's
right,
great
right
spot.
in Holyoke.
Now let's talk about Peaked Mountain.
Yes, going over to Munson. Beautiful place to get a 3-state view. If you get up to the top of it, you can see, on a clear day, of course, all the way up into Vermont or down into Connecticut, and Massachusetts Valley around it is gorgeous. And for runners in the fall, they should check back and do the 10K run.
How cool.
Yeah. 3 states? All from the
on a clear day.
That must be beautiful.
Yes, certainly in money-saving May, you would have a spectacular view.
So
that's right.
Not a lot of spots can you see
anything.
3 states from Massachusetts.
That's right.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I can.
Yeah?
Monument Mountain.
Monument
in the
Mountain.
Berkshires.
All right.
Yes, you can see 3 states from there.
Which is a great tease. Yeah, we went there, so
later
we're going to show you later. But Mount Warner is the last one we're going to talk about in
Mount
Hampden
Warner,
County.
yes. Back in my backyard, I live in Amherst, and in Hadley, this is our newest property. Surrounded by farmland. It's along the Connecticut River, and it's got great hiking trails and biking trails, and people can, if they live in the Pioneer Valley, it's right close by.
Now let's talk about Hampshire County, Glendale Falls. Mm-hmm. It just sounds beautiful, and that's right here in Western Mass.
It is beautiful, and it's one of several properties that we have with waterfalls. Glendale Falls, and right a little farther away is Chapel Brook, which has Chapel Falls. So I think there's a whole place where you can go and discover waterfalls. And Chesterfield Gorge, too, which has waterfalls and 70-foot high walls along the gorge. The Westfield River goes through it. And if you continue down past the gorge, you can go on hiking, you can go biking and fishing. That's Chesterfield Gorge.
So you don't need a water park. You can have your own water park for free right here in Western Mass.
Absolutely.
Now, if people sign up with you folks, they get a lot of great benefits. They get a lot of free things, seeing it's Money Saving May. And they also get this nice book that you have right here.
Yep, called Find Your Place, which is apropos of all these places you can choose from. We are a membership organization. We're a conservation organization, and it's very expensive to keep up these incredible historic houses and keep the trails going and pull invasive. So for very little money, a family membership is $67, and that allows you to get free or discounted entry to a lot of our programs. Bryant Homestead, for example, we have a day-long event in July, and we'll have Civil War reenactors and quilt raffle and self-guided trails.
And a lot of this information is on your website, thetrustees.org. Yes. Thank you so much, Diane. We'll be back with you later on in the show to talk more. Wonderful to have you here. And we will cover some beautiful gardens and historic homes that you can visit in Franklin and Berkshire counties coming up.
We're back with
Diane, we're back. Sorry, I'm dancing.
It's that music, and it gets me every time.
We're back with Diane Wiley from the Trustees. So earlier we talked about free places in Hampden and Hampshire County.
Right.
Now tell us about Franklin County.
Franklin County, continuing the theme of waterfalls. There's a trio of properties in West County, Chapel Brook, Bullet Reservation, Bear Swamp, that have great hiking trails. Chapel Brook has a water thing happening there, so you can play in some pools where the falls are, Chapel Falls. And on the east side of Franklin County is Bear's Den, which is a lovely little spot, a small 6-acre property that would be a great place to go picnic and hike around.
And we're looking at some pictures of it right now. Wow, that's
Yeah.
beautiful, no matter what season it is. Now, are there active bears roaming around there, or is that just what it's named as because there used to be bears?
There are still bears in Franklin County for sure. It was named after a poor bear got shot there many years ago. So Bear's Den, maybe the stone construction might suggest a den.
Now let's talk about Bear Swamp. We have some photos of that as well.
So Bear Swamp, again, a beautiful place to hike. There's new trails that volunteers have helped put in Bear Swamp. There's a beautiful vista, which I think was just on.
Oh, yeah, wow,
there
look
it
at
is.
that.
It's just spectacular. Many of our properties have beautiful vistas you can hike up to and take a picnic, lunch. And Chapel Brook and Bear Swamp are connected, so you can really hike all the way through several of these properties.
And we're looking at Chapel Brook right now. Wow.
Yeah.
And if
Great.
the pictures are this gorgeous, I can only imagine what it's like to go there.
That's
yeah,
the thing.
to see it in person.
And on Home Sweet Home Day, you can visit them for free, so everybody can have all this beautiful, good-looking fun, and you can keep your wallets in the car.
That's always good news. And
That's
again,
right.
people can visit thetrustees.org for all of this information. Thanks so much, Diane, for your time today.
Sure.